you tell yourself that you want to become a remote worker, and then you start learning new skills. But 1 month later, it's all cricket, and you find yourself sticking to your 9 to 5. You find yourself sticking to the comfortable. It's 2025, and I can understand this on a deeper level because this was actually my story. But today I work remotely, and I've been doing this for over 3 years. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing my story, and I'm going to be telling you what I did differently that led me to this point. So keep watching. And I must say, you don't have to do what I did. No, you can learn from my story and tweak this to suit your reality. And I hope this helps you in some way. I'll be sharing this in 5 steps. Step 1, take back your time. Yes, take it back. I had to take back my time. Your time is your most valuable asset in this game. You're not giving out your time for free any longer. You are not giving out your time for nothing any longer. If you've been scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you've been scrolling on, you have to take that back. If you've been working 2 to 3 jobs, 5 jobs just to have extra cash for splurging, you have to take that back. You don't need that money. And I'm not saying this from a place of privilege, because this is actually what I had to do to get to this place. Yes, during that period, I had to cut down my expenses. I had to live a modest life. I had to live on a very modest income, and I didn't have so much to splurge on the little luxuries that I do love, because I knew that was a trade-off. I'm trading today for tomorrow. From the conversations I've had, most people just have 2 to 3 jobs just to make that extra income, not like they really need it to survive, and then they come asking, oh, I don't have the time to study because I'm working this job and that job. Darling, you can't have the time to study. You have just 24 hours and you're working 3 jobs. You cannot have the time to study. It's impossible. If you want to make it possible for yourself, then you have to make some sacrifices. And if that involves your finances, it's a choice you have to be willing to make. Step 2, learn a remote skill. Learn a skill that allows you to work remotely. You don't have to be bound to any location in order to deliver those services. It could be advertising, copywriting, social media management. It could be any of these things. A Google search or even ChatGPT can help you figure out all the possible remote skills. I can just look them up and see what best aligns with your skills and strengths. I made a video on how to learn a skill quickly, and I'll be linking that in the description box. A quick tip I'll add to this video is, when you're learning a skill, build a project. You can't just sit back and just learn. If you really want to learn quickly, you have to learn through practice. When you learn something, you put it into practice. When you're practicing, you learn even more. Constant practice builds confidence. And when you're confident in your ability to solve problems using the skill you've acquired, then you are more likely to reach out to business owners or anyone in general that needs that skill and deliver it, because you have that confidence. So please, if you've been watching hours and hours of tutorials, just ditch that in 2025. You don't need that. You need to try out a new strategy. You don't need to be sticking to the old things you've been doing and expect a different result. You need to try out something new. Now, the next step is to find clients. I know this step is really tricky, because this is where most people lose the motivation, because they try for months, and for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they're not seeing the results. They just quit. They feel like it's impossible. I'm going to be sharing 3 things that helped me, and if you like this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It helps the channel, and let's get back into it. So when it comes to landing your first clients, you have to know these things. Number 1, it will take some time. Yes, it can take some time, but you just have to be persistent. You want this in 2025. You have to be persistent. You have to tell yourself that this world will give me this. The universe has to conspire to make this work for me. You have to try and try and try, and you will eventually get it if you employ the right strategies, of course. Number 2, if you're looking to work with international clients, then of course, you should be taking your market to freelance platforms. Platforms like Freelancer, Upwork, Fiverr, there are so many of them. If you go online, even people per hour, you can go on these platforms and go look for jobs there. There's even LinkedIn. There are some people that reach out to international clients on LinkedIn and land these roles. Yes. So you can try out all these platforms reach out to them, connect with them, craft a very compelling proposal that shows that you are capable of solving their problems, and send out that proposal. You may have to send out a couple and you may not get some responses, but it's okay. You are in the process of landing your first client, so it might take some time, and it's totally okay. The third strategy is building in public. Yes, you now have an upper hand in this digital world. You can build in public and attract the desired clients yourself. You don't have to go chasing for them. You just have to position yourself as an expert and as someone that's knowledgeable in what they offer, and your clients will come, right? Gone are those days where you have to go out to some other platforms to source for these clients and look for these clients. By building in public, you attract them to yourself. So that, my friends, is how you become a remote worker in 2025. If you would like to have a little chat with me, you can book a free session. I will put the link in the description box, and we can chat about your remote journey, your remote work goals, and I could share some tips that will help you in your journey. Slots are limited, so once I'm booked out, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do, okay? So subscribe to this channel if you love this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.